will have to rely on Philip for them to carry the team for the mid game. As for Ampun Jago, they only need to handle the mid game for Evelyn, try to gang all of the lanes, and the team fight will speak for itself.
All right, for me, I would go for as I look through it. For this one, I'm looking at Ampon Jago. They got a lot of CCs here, especially with Ahri, Ash, Crystal Ott, Malphite, Dive in, Lee Sin, Kick, and also Sona. So we will see on the first game right now, and it's going on the way. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go for the first game of the grand finals between Team Rojak and Ampon Jago. So we see the blue team right now is going to have Lee Sin in the jungle lane, Ash is the ADC, Sona is a support. Meanwhile, Malphite is going on the top lane, and Ahri is going on the middle lane. And now they are warding aggressively on the red buff on the enemy team here. So are they planning out to steal the enemy camp, or are they just going to play safe right now?
Based on what we're looking at here, it seems that they are trying to figure out what the Evelyn's jungle pattern is, and we can see that they found out that Evelyn is starting at the red side, so they'll know that they will rotate to the bottom side later on. So the Lee Sin already has a very clear look on how the Evelyn will plan the jungle.
Yeah, and there's a good awareness by Miss Fortune, knowing that their blue buff has been warded as well, so she cleared out the blue buff and managed to get an extra gold there. In the bottom lane, we can see that Miss Fortune and Lux on the same lane, trying to face off a Sona and an Ash as well. This is going to be a great team, and this is going to be I don't know how it's going to fight. It's going to be. Ooh, Ash is getting low.
The damage missed for Ash.
The damage and the root from the Lee Sin coming in, chasing out the Evelyn. Evelyn is getting low, and there's Katarina coming in, diving in. Low is getting low. Philip is getting low. Oh no, Philip managed to get. Oh,
first blood.
First blood on the Lee Sin for the Katarina, and now they're going. Evelyn is trying to take up the blue buff. Ooh, Ash is getting low. She's got rooted. Is she gonna survive? Oh, the honey fruit and the heal from the Sona managed to keep her alive for the time being.
Both the ADC and the support have used their Sona still has a flash up, but we can see that Ash has used all of her summon spells. It will be very easy for the Misfortune to heavily punish the Ash, so it will be prudent for the Ash to be more careful with her early game.
Yeah, you can see that Misfortune is still have the flash, and right now Sona is solo on the lane trying to defend the tower and also getting her farm for herself as well. While in the mid lane, Ahri and Katarina is contesting each other. Ooh, Katarina uses her ult, but there's a shot by Ahri. We went top lane, Malphite managed to kill up the Nasus. Ahri with the dive and dash and managed to get Katarina low and make her go away for now. So both of the team is going back to the base and refresh.
Wow. Very nice play by the Lee Sin to counter the Nasus early game. You can see that the Nasus actually having a very, very hard time to get his stacks.
Yeah, especially with the Malphite coming in. With the Malphite harassing the Nasus as well, and his tankiness. Moving on in the bottom lane, Sona is getting low, and she uses flash to get out and trying to live, trying to fight for another day. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Evelyn. Not gonna dive in. Nasus trying to get his stack up. In the middle lane, Evelyn managed to see the Lee Sin and charming him. Ash uses a hawk shot, trying to scout out the jungle there, or managed to see out the red buff is up for the enemy team. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Sona.
Ooh, that's a nice final spark.
Sona was out of position. She uses her ult, but that's not enough to save her. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Nasus managed to lower up the Malphite, but he goes away. But Malphite going back to the tower. Nasus Going back to jungle, trying to get out stuck. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, Katarina spin. Oh, she's getting low, and there's another kill for Ari on the Katarina. Wow. Back and forth, guys. We are going to see the fight here. Oh, there's a crystal arrow on the Lux. Listen, Dragon Rage, and managed to kill off the Lux.
Evelyn.
Targeting Listen. Evelyn, come in. No. There's too many people there. Evelyn out positioned there, and blue team managed to kill off the Evelyn, and they are taking jungle right now. They are taking the dragon right now. The red team knows it, and that's almost sniped out the dragon there.
And Nasus having free reign in his farm.
Yes, the dog is having a good time trying to push out the tower, getting farm, and getting all the stacks there. One more fight coming in back on the top lane. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Ash getting low.
You can see that the blue team is having a much higher experience gain and gold as compared to the red team. It's kind of night and day as compared to the previous round where the Evelyn actually has free reign over where to gank and everywhere. It's kind of different.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, Evelyn sees the Listen, trying to steal the jungle, but he's getting out. Oh, there's a flash and the flash. Malphite diving in. Listen managed to get out in safety. Malphite getting low. Evelyn getting low, and there's a kill on the Evelyn, and Malphite is dead by the Nasus. The dog is coming in. The dog is chasing out. The dog is coming. The dog is chasing the monk. Will he smash the monk? Smash again. And the fox, but not enough. Katarina spin, and managed to kill off the Lee Sin and shut him down. Wow. The only game plan where I can see that Ari getting ignited, but no, she will survive for another day. Meanwhile, Katarina is well and healthy, trying to push out the middle lane and get the farm as well. Meanwhile, what is your opinion on how to fight a Nasus? I mean, I know one thing is that we have to kite him, right? I mean, get stay our range and all. But what is the other thing that you can think of on how to counter Nasus? One in the middle. Ooh, in the middle lane, Ari, Evelyn diving too deep. That's a dead Evelyn there.
Getting low.
Misfortune coming in. Oh, Misfortune diving in and managed to get Katarina while Misfortune is chasing off the Lee Sin. Oh, Crystal Arrow managed to stop.
Nice arrow.
Managed to stop the Misfortune and save out the Lee Sin and to fight for another day. Yeah, Lau, I want your opinion on how to counter the Nasus here.
I would say that a very good way to counter the Nasus is to get more armor penetration items. Do everything you can to stop his late game, because when he goes into late game, it's very, very hard to stop him unless you're going into 1v5 situations. Then it will be very, very easy.
Okay, and also another thing is that his passive gives him physical lifesteal, right? So Grievous Wound items should be a good counter for him as well.
Yeah, early sword, early Grievous Wound item on NBDC will be very, very good for the blue team.
Evelyn is in the jungle trying to farm out, while in the bottom lane, Lux hiding in the bush, trying to get a good root, good double hook, I think. This one holding off on the another base.
Blue team trying to ward out the dragon, trying to control the dragon pit.
Yes, they got an advantage of one dragon. Now they're trying to get the mountain drake right now.
A mountain drake would be very, very good on the Nasus.
The red team, they saw it, and Lee Sin diving in on the Nasus. Nasus with the ult, trying to dive in. He smashes out this Ari. Meanwhile, final part managed to damage out a bit, but Katarina managed to kill off the Sonar and the Lee Sin. Nasus coming in. going back, trying to take on the damage on the Malphite, trying to keep out the Malphite as well.
Now they can go for dragon.
Now the red team is gaining on the dragon. This should be a good dragon for Nasus, right?
Yeah, it will be a great thing. It will eventually be able to make their late game much more stronger than what they currently are.
Now Nasus going back, knowing that his mana is low, so they need to refresh and get the item as well.
You can see that Nasus is eventually maybe going to go for a Guardian Angel build again.
So the Triforce to GA. Yeah, he's going for the Guardian Angel. Meanwhile, Lux has the enchant already. Katarina has the Hextech Gunblade, and Evelyn has the Infinity Orb. Ooh, listen, careful. Able to steal out the red buff and manage to get away safely. Meanwhile, the top lane, Nasus and Malphite, the dog against the Stone Giant coming in. Listen coming in, trying to save out the Malphite. Malphite getting low, managed to kill off the Nasus and managed to kill the Nasus as well, saving Malphite. Wow, what a rotation by Lee Sin and the Ahri as well.
A very good game for the Malphite as well as the Lee Sin, making sure that the Nasus does not kill the Malphite.
Yeah, now you get the stack. Oh, bottom lane. So now almost dead.
Ooh, that stun.
That
stun of Misfortune was very good. We can see that the blue team is gaining a very slight advantage over the red team right now.
Yeah, 3k goals in the lead and 4 kills in the lead as well. When one tap and there's one turret down on the top lane. They're trying. The blue team is trying to get their economy up again after the bad start from their jungler right now.
You can see that they are Evelyn's trying to gain her goal back. For the Lee Sin, he's been very disruptive in trying to counter the Evelyn. It's a very good sign for the blue team right now.
Alright. Oh, the bottom lane. Oh, that's a crystal arrow by the Ashe, but there's no follow up there, so they just getting back after they took out the turret there. Evelyn is going for the first for the rushing Rabadon there. Ooh, there's a jump on the Katarina, and they managed the Katarina, but Sona doesn't have the ult, so the red team knows that. Oh, this is Sonic Wave and diving in, managed to kick off the Misfortune,
nice
and Sona gets the kill. Evelyn managed to kill off his Lee Sin as well. But the blue team taking on the turret is there is a good sign there. Trying to play objective as well as saving out the team. Oh, that's a jump on the Zed.
Very nice play by the Lee Sin.
Yeah, he kick out and kills out the Misfortune, and while his other teammates destroying the tower and destroying the turret. So they are playing objective and getting their economy up again. 5k goal difference right now for the blue team. Well, the red team trying to get all the turret. Meanwhile, the red team doesn't have any turret down yet. For now, blue team has 3 turrets down. Getting the economy here. Lux trying to push solo out the lane. Ashe coming in. So now coming in. There's a stun by the Ashe. And there's and Malphite managed to stop off.
Shame about the crescendo.
Oh no, there's Katarina misses something. Oh, and there's the Evelyn, and everybody's coming in. Straight on the Katarina. Katarina getting low. Will they get in? And Vincent managed to kill off the Katarina.
Blue team double kill. Red team champions.
Meanwhile, Nasus top lane split
pushing on the top lane. Bottom lane, 4-man push. Meanwhile, Lee Sin is singing solo dragon here, ocean dragon here. And they're pushing out the bottom lane all the way. Blue team is pushing the bottom lane all the way right now. Trying to get an early end for their team and for the first win of the game.
So it means that the red team has to stay behind and eventually let the blue team get the Baron easier.
Yes. There is a huge advantage there for the blue team because they destroyed the bottom turret, so their creeps are stronger, the minions are even stronger, and can push out the lane even faster compared to the raid team. While the raid team needs to manage to get one turret down, and they need to get their economy up again because there is a huge gap on the gold gain of from the raid team right now. You see? Oh, he misses out it. Zed with the flash, diving in. Oh, Zed solo. Oh, solo. Managed.
2-man unstoppable force.
Dive in. 2-man. This is getting low. That's bullet time by them. This watching but misses out everybody. So now managed to kill it off. D. Evelyn and Katarina is dead. Both of them are low. And there's a dead dog there.
They can go for the Baron now.
Yes, the blue team knows that they have the advantage, and now they're going for Baron. Meanwhile, Lux is in the mid lane trying to defend and trying to push as well. Unless we can see a huge play by Logor. Is he going to snipe on the Baron Nashor here? But no.
He just had the
that was too late.
ulti. It's a shame. So we can see that they have the opportunity to go for a split push for mid and top lane, so that both lanes will be precious. They don't need to bother about the bottom lane anymore, but still it would be nice to have one person handle the bot lane.
Yeah. Yeah. And also we see on the previous team fight, the Malphite dive in the back line, trying to get the red team's other teammates not to dive in and manage to kill out the Katarina as well. Oh, there's the arrow on the Nasus. Nasus is getting low, and it's Crescendo on the Katarina, but there's no follow up there. They're gonna go defending on the middle lane. Meanwhile, Misfortune in the bottom lane trying to defend on her own top lane, pushing in.
Red team lost a turret.
It's gonna be a huge team fight there. Is Malphite gonna dive in? Oh, there's a dive in on the Katarina. Yeah, that's bullet side. And the final spark. They get low on the Malphite. Evelyn chasing off. But at least they managed to flash away on the top. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Nasus trying to fight off lane. Nasus getting low.
The team needs to go for the blue team right
Ash
now.
damaging. Sona getting healed. Evelyn diving in on the Sona. Oh, Evelyn managed to get off the Sona and survived for another bit by Ash. But Ahari with the dive. Getting enough with the spin. But it's not enough. This team getting the kill on the Katarina. Meanwhile, Sona and Malphite is dead. This is going to be a straight push here from the blue team. Is it going to be a GG here? Oh, this is going to dive in. Oh, he dives in and managed to kill out the Nasus.
That's an ace.
From Team Rojak. And are they going to go for the end here? Is this going to be a GG, guys? Yes. And the Nexus is all alone. This is a GG for Team Rojak.
A very nice
ladies
game.
and gentlemen, back and forth the fight. It was a bad start for the blue team, but they managed to come back, and blue team managed to get the first win of the day. Wow.
Props have to go for the Lee Sin for his mechanical plays. It's been
I agree on you on the Team Rojak pick and how this in plays here. So I am not sure, but I think I'm interested to see how Diana is gonna be played in this grand final. So I think I'm gonna stick with Ampun Jago here, and let's get into it. The game then for the second game of the grand finals. So the blue team Ampun Jago with Lux in as support, Diana in the mid lane, Nasus in the Baron lane, Jinx and Lux on the Dragon lane. Meanwhile, in the bot, it's gonna be a change a bit. It's gonna be a change. Love. You can see there the blue team, Lux and the Jinx is going on the top lane. Meanwhile, Nasus is doing it solo in the Dragon lane. There's gonna be a slight change here. Is this the lane swap meta?
They're going
Is
for...
this the lane swap meta here?
No, it's not. It shouldn't be the lane swap meta, but they're trying to... I think it's not a very good sign for the blue team to do so because the masters will be subject.
Not fucking low, and it will be a first blood
That's-
for the blue team. Jinx managed to get
So,
first blood and managed to get the Escargot as well. So as you
so
were
they're
saying,
banking on the Jinx right now. They're banking on the Jinx right now to make a very huge spike towards the mid game so that they'll be ready for the team fight for this.
oh, meanwhile, listen, see off the Evelyn driving in. Will he get to kill Evelyn diving in? No. Oh, Diana sees the Lee Sin trying to rotate and Ahri as well coming in.
Lee Sin being a very good disruptor for Evelyn at the early game.
Oh,
Will
that's
we?
so-
No, that's close.
That was close.
So for now, for the lane swap meta, we can see that blue team 1, red team 0. Will we see another lane swap? But I don't think so. But
I don't think that the red team is gonna go for the lane swap here. They're not gonna swap the lanes. The blue team is good, is still playing the lane swap. Malphite is getting low with the harass from the Lux. Lee Sin coming in, flash by Lux and save her, saving her for now. Ahri coming in. Oh, that's a jump on the Ahri. They're gonna kill the Lux, and that's a dead Lux there.
Slain.
nice gang by Ivory.
Yeah, that's a nice game by Ahri. Trying to get off the bottom lane, and they as well have their own gank here, trying to chase off Sona, but Sona is too tanky and kind of have a huge advantage on the damage speed as well.
So now going 100 kilometers per hour.
Oh, that's a jump by Yari, making and getting the last low. Oh, they are playing balls deep here, right? They are playing balls deep. Letting him back and forth. Oh, Jace!
Oh, will we
Catch
get
off. Oh, that's a jump by the Ari.
Ooh.
Oh, Jace managed to kill off the Ari, but Ari plays the prize by Diana. Diana kills off the Ari. Listen. Oh, Diana knows that Listen able to dash out and manage to get out to safety here.
Another very cocky and arrogant move by the Lee Sin here to invade their jungle, making sure that the Evelyn doesn't pop off.
Yes.
And we can see
going on the bottom
that-
lane again. Going on the bottom lane. Nasus in the back. Trying to get a gank here on the bottom lane. Oh, listen. Chasing off the Evelyn. Diana.
Ooh, we see
Malphite will
Ooh,
dive
better
in.
be careful.
In the bottom lane. Oh,
Chanted arrow.
That's
Good
an arrow
crescendo.
and the crescendo as well. But it's rooted out on the corner, but it's not enough.
Ooh, that's a nice second
That's a
kill.
nice laser there. Evelyn, that's a kick by Listen. Kicking off the Evelyn there. Ahri
Ooh,
managed
that's
to get
nice.
He managed to get the Evelyn. Diana. Looking off the trying to look off the Ahri. Will she get her? Oh, she managed by her. That's a jump. Oh,
Dragon
Diana.
has spawned.
Will she dive in and chase off the Ahri? Ahri is getting low. Diana dive and kills off the fox lady there.
Diana pick looking more and more legit right now.
Nasus trying to get his stack here. Trying to farm. They managed to get the scuttle and they're trying to fight off the dragon here. Bottom lane, Sona alone. Ahri chasing off. Evelyn. You see farming in. Everybody is coming in the bottom lane. They know the red team dragon and the blue team person wants the dragon. They want the dragon here. See it.
Ocean Dragon is very good for all.
Oh, that's a dive in by the Listen. Oh, that's a flash. That's a dive by
Oh.
Malphite and they kill off the Diana. Solo Diana there.
Nice coordination by three of them.
They only use Malphite's ult there.
Now all the
Oh,
other.
that's a snipe, but it's not enough to kill off the army there.
That CS skill being utilized very well.
Yeah.
So we don't see any dragon being done,
contested
but
it,
we
yeah.
can see that blue team has a very good map control of it. Will they
Yeah.
go for it after they go for the bottom lane? We'll see
Wow,
how
the bottom
it
lane.
happens. Bottom lane already getting a ward in. So we can see that the Lux and Diana are working wonders for the blue team right now. It's a very stark contrast to what happened during the last game.
Evelyn trying to get off the Ash. Oh, Nasus with the flash and the Jinx with the flash. That's Crescendo.
That's
2 man
a nice
Crescendo.
Crescendo.
Nasus on the Ash. Get the Ash and also this did pay the price from the Lux and Diana mentioned to the kill off the Malphite in the top lane. Ari killing off the Evelyn. Oh, everybody's getting low. Nasus getting low. There's the pretty Nasus. Pay the price by the Ari. Sona
Another Jinx being ready.
unable to snipe out the.
Triple kill.
Ooh, Ari is wiping out everybody here, ladies and gentlemen. Ari managed to kill off the Lux, and both of them are getting low. Sona and Ari went back and refreshed to fight for another day. Meanwhile, just now in the top lane, Diana managed to solo kill a Malphite. And we are still not see that they are trying to get off the Rift Herald, neither the Rift Herald nor the Dragon here.
Lee Sin trying to go for the Diana, will go for it? No. So it was taken by red team, smited, guessing. For Ari go for the power.
However, Crescendo on the Sona Nasus. Let's rip out and just kill out the Sona there. That's a good root by the Jinx here.
A very brash decision by red team to go for the Fed Nessus. But we
taking on the
going
double. Oh, there's the Crystal Arrow and this is not the Crystal Arrow.
with
Nasus getting low. That's a Dragon Rage by the Lee Sin kicking off.
Lee Sin needs to run away right now.
Evelyn. Oh, man.
And will blue team go for the Drake? Guess not.
They are still not taking the Drake nor the. Oh, this luck is sniping all the way.
Good
There's
try.
a jump on Jinx,
Nice.
and that's the kill
Nice
on
kill.
the Jinx with Ignite by the Ari. Ari's rampage.
Will Lee Sin go for the
So Evelyn uses her ult, trying to get away. Nasus is going balls deep here. Ooh, what? One smack on the staff, and that Lee Sin. Wow.
Red team lost a turret.
Well, and then I'm pushing on the top lane. Meanwhile, lots of stuff pushing. Oh, Ari managed to get the Nasus. Evelyn marking off the Ari, trying to get the Ari here. But
Not a very wise idea to go.
especially
But Diana can go for the Sona. Ooh,
Diana going in for the
about
Sona.
first kill.
Oh, they missed all of her skill. Both Lux and Diana misses her. Misses their skill there. Oh, finally the red team is going for the Dragon. Will there be a steal there
Okay, so red
from
team go for
Evelyn?
Dragon right now.
Oh, there's Lux there. Oh, Evelyn, let me in. Malphite taking off the Diana, and Ethan managed to be off the Ocean Drake. Oh, that's the ultimate by Diana, but it's not enough. That's a 5-man ultimate, but it's not enough. There's no follow-up for it.
It was very hard to go for follow-up in this case. All 5 members were very tanky.
Very
at this point.
tanky and healthy as well. From the healer on the Sona. And now they're taking out the mid lane, pushing in. There's Ari, Charm, and
Ooh,
Jinx.
another
Charm
good charm
and
by the Ari.
everything off. The Jinx is getting low, and there's the ult, but there's nothing much you can do here.
That Ari has been very proficient with her charm at this point.
Yeah, she did not miss her charm at all. She's diving in. Whenever there's an opportunity to charm an enemy champion, she just dive in, charm, and then dash, and orb everything.
So we haven't been seeing with Arrow being taken for the whole 2 matches. So kind of interesting to see that they're going straight for Dragon instead of going for Arrow at this point.
Oh, Diana.
And now
Oh, that's missing the charm.
blue team getting the blue buff for Lux maybe?
Nasus. The dog going on, balls deep, there's an out by Nasus, listen them in, but Nasus getting low. Oh, there's a two-man dive by the Malphite, coming in for the last, but it's got carried away. Diana is dead by the Ashe, and Diana killed the Ashe. Now they are both 4 on 4, meanwhile Nasus is back at base, trying to heal themselves. Red team going on the Baron Nashor. Blue team knows that they are going for the Baron Nashor, and they are trying to fight it. They are trying to stop the red team from taking the Baron Nashor, because if the Baron Nashor is taken, it's going to be an end game for them. Ooh. Getting low. That Jinx gonna mess it out the Jinx. Nasus. Ahri is playing well in this game, Lau.
Yes.
Managed to pick up one by one the squishies.
Ari has been very, very good for the magic form. So we see another Baron.
So the blue team tried to fight it off. Nasus coming in, Sona is getting low, but Sona has the kill. Also the Malphite. Malphite is low. We see that the boss team. Oh, they're not getting in.
Oh, Diana without these.
Let's get off this Malphite and the special arrow by the Ashe. Trying to kill off the Diana, but no, Ashe managed to slice off Diana. This for another day.
Red team champions.
Nasus, let's get off the Ahri and the Sona and the Lee Sin. Everybody's there. Now they are trying to get their own Baroness. The red team paid the price, staying off the Baronesses for so long. Blue team fighting off and getting the Baronesses, trying to go pushing up all the lane, all the way.
It was a nice fight by the blue team. It was very difficult for them to go for the blue.
Okay, but Diana managed to get the ult on 2-person there, disrupting everybody. Okay, there's the push.
30 seconds until the next dragon spawns. It will be an Inferno Drake. Both will very much need it at this point. So we can see that red team has already begun to start controlling the dragon.
Yes,
Blue team starting to go for...
Well, Ahri on the top lane, Solo trying to push.
Spawned.
Well, it's interesting to see Ahri bought Infinity Orb in this game. For men in the middle lane, they know that the blue team has the buff, they need to stick up together. But they will be out pushed by the blue team. They are trying to take the first turret on the top lane. Meanwhile, they managed to scout out
Blue
the
team
Nasus
trying to respawn.
and giving out the buff, but
Time
Malphite.
for them to go back.
Malphite is not diving in.
All of blue team going to top to prepare for battle. Will they go for an engage from Malphite? No, they don't. They are playing it safe for now since blue team has Baron buff.
I think what the blue team needs is that since they have the Baron buff, they need to like 4-man stick and 1-man go push. Instead playing red game solo push. They don't want to. They do not want to miss out. To waste out the Baron buff there. Oh, there's an ult by the Jinx, but it's not doing anything.
Not a very good out at the start. They should do so, but you can see that will red team respond to having no outs from Jinx?
Alright, this team pushing out the top lane. Solo pushing on the top lane. 5-man in the middle lane. This he knows it, so it's an advantage for him to push out. Blue team going on for the Inferno Drake.
Lee Sin just going balls deep into the top tower.
Red team knows that they are in the dragon. They are. There's a Crescendo, managed to die, but he doesn't hit. Blue team managed to get off. The Inferno Dragon and Crystal Arrow managed to kill off, snipe off the Malphite, but in the end, Malphite paid the price. This in pushing on the top lane. Nasus chasing out the Sona, the snapping, and let's kill out the Sona and the killing spree for Nasus. Meanwhile, Evelyn and Jinx knows that Lee Sin solo push. They are trying to go back and defend the lane right now.
Ooh, that's a very greedy play by Lux.
Solo.
Ooh, nice
Getting low
spike.
and low in health and mana, but no, she's managed to escape and live up for another day. Ahri going back, refresh, trying to figure out what is going be the best thing to get the kills here.
20 seconds until the Baron spawns. Red team can prepare for it. It will be a very nice buff for them to have, especially at this point in the game.
Yeah, they need to fight
where
off. They have the advantage on the tower. The top lane is the top lane turret is half the health here. If they play up the red game here, it's gonna be a hard comeback for the blue team.
for blue team, they just need to focus on the most important areas. For Diana, she needs to go for Lee Sin at this point.
Listen.
Red
Scanning
team.
out the Baron. Malphite solo in the bottom lane. They know, the blue team knows that the red team is wants the Baron buff, and the blue team as well wants the Baron buff. Everyone wants the Baron buff. You get the Baron, you get the Baron, you get the Baron. Everyone gets the Baron. They manage to snipe off the Lee Sin. Listen, all alone. There's a flash by Nasus, hitting off the Lee Sin, and a smack by the Lee Sin, and Lee Sin is gonna revive. Is there going to be a dead mob here? And Malphite coming in. Got the Lee Sin, but no. That's a dead mob the Lee Sin. And Malphite paid the price by the Jinx. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, 3 men pushing in. Diana, solo all the way. Just Crescendo by the Zona. Diana getting low. Zona here. Zona is out. Diana flagging out. Oh no, Diana getting no. Already managed to kill off the Diana, shutting down her. Meanwhile, it's only 4-man push.
They can go for the top. They can know.
No, they're going back. They know that everyone's going back, so they are going back now and fresh and think about strategy here. Will they go for the Baron? Will they go for the Baron Nashor now?
So blue team's going for Baron now. Alright, will red team respond to this? Will they be responding it?
Oh!
Ooh, nice.
Oh, there's an arrow. Oh, but there's no follow-up. Just sniping off the Nasus there. Lux,
So for
using
blue
her
team,
ult
the
to secure the Baron Nashor. That's one thing about Lux, is that her ultimate cooldown is very low. She can spam anytime, anyway, anytime she wants.
So right now the blue team needs to play around the Baron buff right now. It will be wise for them to go for both top
And both the mid and the bottom lane, try to split push. And play the split push just like what the Lee Sin did just now.
But Elder Dragons being spawned at this point, will we see red team responding to it?
That is what I'm talking about. Lux with the blue buff spamming up her ult like there's no tomorrow.
Lux
And
getting
that
her
the Rabadon
Rabadon.
cap on. That's going to be a huge damage from Lux. Elder Dragon is spawned. Both the blue team knows, both blue team and the red team knows that the Elder Dragon is spawned. They want to fight for the dragon here.
We see that all of the blue team is crowding near mid right now, trying to pick off any champions they can find.
Okay. They are pushing in the mid lane, straight pushing in the mid lane with the minion with the Baron buff. Lux ulting in, clearing out the minion wave. Oh, Ashe flashes out.
They found the Ashe. Will they go for the Ashe?
Oh, there's a dive by the Malphite. Taking in.
That's a good format for Kendo.
Killing off the Malphite managed to get off the Lux. Will this be a straight push here, ladies and gentlemen? So they are going back off here, and they're going back off. Meanwhile, in the top lane, the minions are pushing on their own. They're trying to play off the minions here, and they're going for the Elder Drake. The blue team is going on for the Elder Drake. It will be a huge advantage for the blue team in this game.
For them, yes, and it's kind of hard for the red team to respond to this right now. So a very good end game block for the blue team.
Yes, with the Elder Dragon there, blue team is at the advantage. of the buff and the economy as well.
So right now for the red team, it will be a very good choice to time their team fights right. Just a good unstoppable force plus crescendo will be a very good counterplay for the blue team right now.
A good wombo combo is all the red team needs. Good team fight is all the red team needs. If they manage to get a good team fight, they can end straight the game.
19 seconds till the Baron spawns. Will red team respawn again? Or will blue team get another third Baron buff for this?
First Baron buff. Ari. Low.
Baron Nashor has spawned.
Okay, Baron is spawned. Will they go for it?
Red team's going for it. Will blue team go for the Baron or they just
bottom
push?
lane, so they are going through. So they are going straight up for the Baron lane, for the Baron Nashor. Bottom
Ooh,
lane.
blue team's going.
Blue team is going all the way, pushing in. They need to kill out the Baron Nashor fast and save out the turret. The blue team.
Ooh, there's no time. GG.
Blue team.
Ooh, very nice judgment for the blue team to go straight for the turret. They know that the red team has less of a damage, so very nice judgment by blue team.
Yes, Lau. Yes, Lau. We can see that the red team are having hard time trying to kill out the Baron. Meanwhile, the blue team with the Nasus, with the stack as well, and also Jinx buff from destroying the turret, pushing out the Nexus like there is no tomorrow, which is like a snap from Thanos' finger. That GGWP, Team Rojak, and Ampun Jago 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, please comment in the stream for you guys to stand a chance to join in the lucky draw. Well, Team Rojak be countering the lane swap as well. They make on their own lane swap. This is going to be an interesting match, ladies and gentlemen.
Or will we see the Lee Sin having a more passive approach to his game for today? That's the question right now. Will the Lee Sin be as aggressive as he did for the second match, or will he go for the more passive approach, try to get his economy up, try to get his level 5, and then go for the push towards his teammates? So we can see that there is another lane swap. This time it's for Team Ampun Jago again.
Yes.
So same as the previous match.
You are in top lane. Oh, they're going to try to go up for the first early kill now. Evelyn in the jungle, and there's another lane swap. As you said, another lane swap game from the Ampun Jago. Nasus in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, in top lane, Jinx and Lux, Evelyn in the jungle, Diana versus Ahri in the mid lane. So Malphite this needs to play safe here to avoid from the early first blood at the previous game just now.
Sin going for the more passive approach here. Will he go for the counter jungle after this for the blue buff?
Oh, Malphite is getting low and he got huge damage. Oh, that's a root there by Lux. Will they dive in? That's laser by the Jinx as well. Oh, Knight being spent out by the Malphite. Malphite is very low. They are not going to dive in. Lee Sin trying to get out to steal out the blue buff. So both Diana and the Evelyn knows that Lee Sin is trying to steal, but managed to save out their own blue buff from the Lee Sin.
They're making Lee Sin waste more time on the so will he go for the top lane? No. He's contemplating too.
Lux knows that the Lee Sin is there. Sniping in. Lux misses out the root. Oh no. This match will get the Skull Crack. Lux needs to be careful here. Lux warding and Lux placing out the ward. As you can see, the Evelyn coming in the bottom lane. So they try to take off one of the bottom lane there. Evelyn going back. Oh, meanwhile in the top lane. Ooh, there's a nice root by the Lux. And just diving in, ball steep, and managed to get out the first blood on the Malphite. Meanwhile, this is seeing the Jinx.
Now
There's a
Jinx
third blood
running for
diving
her
in.
life.
Oh, he misses up the Sonic Wave, and he won't be following it up to get the Jinx on the kills.
Nice combination of CC from the bot and Dragon lane for Team Ampun Jago. So now we're seeing this time the same situation happening for
The
Ampun
Malphite,
Jago.
yeah, the Malphite is had the first blood on the previous game, and now he also get the cost the first blood in this game as well. This Ampun Jago is in. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, that's a charm by the Ahri and trying to dodge off. Users are all trying to escape from the Evelyn now.
Very nice response by the Ahri.
But she has to use her ult to dash out from the Evelyn. Meanwhile, a Malphite going back in the bottom lane. They're swapping out the lanes as well, but I think it's kind of too late. Lux in the top lane alone. The Jinx going in the mid lane.
Dragon's up.
It's in, scouting out the dragon. They know dragon is up. They're trying to fight out the dragon. It's in. Oh, that's flashed by the Evelyn. Meanwhile, the top lane, Lux all alone with two women in the top lane right now. Ashe and Sona pushing in.
Red starting off the dragon. Will blue contest? No.
They won't even take out the dragon right now. Ooh, Diana. We're in the top lane. She gets someone. Ooh, Sona.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Sona.
Diana catching in the Sona. That's the ignite by, and it's all by the Diana. The Crescendo misses. Rock with a snipe and managed to kill off this Sona. Ashe.
The
It's
Shattered
an arrow,
Arrow.
but there's no. She is very low in damage right now. Well, the main
Are you
answer is
hoping to
all.
get-
They see that the Lee coming in and destroy the ward. Great team, trying to get the first dragon of the game. And they're going in for the dragon. Listen, knowing that the great team is in the dragon. Malphite coming in as well. Alfie also that. So they are trying to get in. Listen, will there be still? Oh, listen, get rooted out.
shit.
Nasus got the great dragon. Got the dragon.
Ooh, they choose for the Lee Sin to fill for this match.
Yeah.
Right now you can see that the Lux holding off on her own very nicely on the top lane.
It's an advantage for Lux as well, getting her levels and the solo goal. Meanwhile, Flash has been used by the Ahri. Okay.
Herald's up. Will there be a first herald for this best of
We
5?
get
Ooh, Lee Sin.
knowing that Evelyn is there.
Katos be taken.
Oh,
Another
Ahri,
good
there's
shot
a
by
jump on the
Ahri.
Evelyn, but there's no follow up. Her teammate is all far away. Nasus going back to the bottom lane, trying to get his stack up and get his item. And Diana as well in the mid lane, trying to push on her own. Top lane, 3% in the top, 3 men in the top lane.
Another rocket being by Jinx. Evelyn trying to throw. Will she be able to
That's
get
that's 3 men.
nice.
Evelyn getting on, Lux with the snipe, managed to get out. This Sona. Ooh, there's a dive by the Diana. Ashe getting low. Jinx goes positive, kills out the Ahri. Oh,
Listen, hoping to get
will
the
we dive
first.
in? No, Listen knows that there's too many people. He's not gonna dive in. He knows his limit there.
It's a nice day to get a hero right now, but red team will go back, get their
Yeah, they are
items.
getting low and getting the items as well. We see that Jinx has the Infinity Edge and Evelyn has the has the Infinity Orb. Diana has the Rod of Ages. Nasus trying to finish up his Triforce here. Okay. Going back in the mid lane. Diana, three person in the mid lane. Ahri solo. Lee Sin, bottom lane. Nasus trying to fight off Lee Sin. Nasus getting low. Lee Sin kick off the Nasus there. Oh, mid lane. Diana diving in, exhausting the Ahri, but there is no follow up. Everybody's coming in the mid lane. Sona healing up the Ahri. But he's diving. There's a shot by the Ahri. Right, got rooted by Jinx. Now they are going back. Right, going to fight for another day. There's a Crystal Arrow.
That's a nice wombo combo.
Oh, double kill by the Malphite, gets slain by the Diana, and Malphite managed to slay off the Diana as well. So there's a 2-for-2 trade, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see that the Lift is playing passively a bit. Lux coming in the top lane. Evelyn try to get this in here. That's a mark on the Evelyn charming off the Lift.
Another nice kick from this scene. Oh, he go back? No.
There's too much.
Respecting the Lux.
Respecting the Lock Gore there. Lock Gore and his snipe.
So now 20 seconds until the next dragon spawn.
And both teams are taking the Rift Herald.
It's to be expected. The Rift Herald seems to be a much lower priority than Dragon. Dragon gives a lot of good buffs to the team, so kind of understandable.
As I saw in a post by Jonathan Chow, in that Dragon is more important. Taking on the Dragon gives out a higher win rate compared to taking on the Rift Herald. So I think that is going to be a nerf on the Dragon buff later on. Wow, Richie, that's denied by the Lux and Crescendo managing off by the Jinx, managed to snipe off the Sona and the thing killing off the Lux. And then again, the Malphite managed to kill off the Diana. Oh, this coming in, killing off the
Malphite being left on an island right now.
Killing out, wiping out the Lissin Ash. Ahri with a dive in, flash by the Nasus, chasing out the Ahri. No, they were not chasing out the Ahri. Were they taking the dragon right now? No, they were still the red buff. The red buff falls into the Evelyn, and they're going for the dragon.
Ruby knows that Bat is starting up dragon. Will they go and contest? Everyone's going to the dragon pit.
Oh, that's done by the Lux, but it's not enough. And Nasus getting low. Oh, that's a heal. That's a shield there by Lux. Oh, that's a root, and saving off the Nasus. Oh, Jinx missing off the rocket. On the Sona, they are trying to chase the Sona. Diana, will she dive in? Will Crescendo on the Lux?
Nice Crescendo.
Pick off the Lux and the Diana.
Red team champion slain.
And also the Jinx as well being dead.
Lee Sin engaging onto the cover.
And they are going for the Baron Nashor here. That's Evelyn knows it. Evelyn knows it. So Evelyn uses it, and she knows that they are in the Baron Nashor. Well, she tried to steal there. She tried the attempt on stealing the Baron Nashor.
The team has respawned.
But yes, will it the first ever champion of this tournament. GG, well played to all, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a short break later on for the final giveaway of the day, and also please do comment in the stream for you guys to have a chance to join in the giveaway. All right, so stay tuned.